Hello friends, my name is Dr. Jyoti Prakash, Assistant Professor, Department of Management, School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. In the lecture series of Marketing of Services, in Unit 3, the next topic is service processes with somehow involvement of the decision regarding making blueprint and the physical evidences that you will make available in order to support the overall process of the service. So, without delay, just start the class. As we talk about the process, it is the sixth element of service marketing mix. Service marketing mix is the combination of the element of 7 P's like product, price, place, promotion, people, process and physical evidence. So, it is one of the important element of service marketing mix, means if you are going to develop a service, this particular element must be considered in case of services if you are going to provide to the customers. The service process refers to how a service is provided or delivered to a customer, because if we see the characteristic of the services, services are not seen, cannot be seen and touched, and we as customer do not are not able to see the physical feature of the service. So, in order to give the answer of the questions, how will a customer get the service, this particular element has been added in the concept of service marketing mix, and this particular element refers to and gives a meaning about the procedure that a customer can follow and get the service as per his or her requirement. So, processes involve the procedures, tasks, schedules, mechanisms, activities or routines by a service is basically delivered to the customers, and this particular decision is basically a crucial concern for a service provider, that how they are going to deliver the customer, how they are making available the service to the customers. So, there are certain factors that must be considered while designing the overall process of the service, it is a very creative process, because you have to develop a sketch. In the later slide we will see that it requires certain type of creativity, and how you are going to sketch out or how you are developing a map of the proposed services, and so it somehow involves requires a creative art of the individuals, that how they are going to develop a process for delivering the services. So, it begins with a service concept and a strategy to provide a service, begin with feature to differentiate it from the competitors. So, firstly, if you are going to take decision regarding developing or designing a process, you have to develop a concept first, means you have to develop a blueprint or you have to develop a map of the proposed services first, then you are able to, or you just get the meaning or get the picture about the proposed services, that how the customer will get the service. And these are the considerations too that must be considered by the service provider while taking decision or while designing the process of the proposed service to the customers, like service itself. कैसी है सर्विस आपकी, मीन्स आप किस तरीके की सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड कराना चाह रहे हो कस्टमर्स को, दैट बेसिकली हेल्प यू आउट इन टेकिंग डिसीजन रिगार्डिंग द डेवलपिंग द और डिजाइनिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ द सर्विस. Means if you are thinking to open a salon or open a beauty parlor, then accordingly you have to take decision, you have to think about the process, means for what purpose a customer will get or a customer will come to a parlor or salon. So, by keeping all these things or by keeping the characteristic or the type of service that you are going to offer to the customer, that will help you out in designing the service, designing the process of the proposed service. Customer participation is one of the crucial concern that must be considered by you, means if a customer, how a customer will participate or how a customer will interact, or how a customer will basically fulfill his or her requirement in a service organization. So, you just consider this particular aspect too. Degree of customer contact means you are providing the service which involves less contact of the customers or more contact with the customer, means if you are providing the service which is of self service. So, somehow degree of customer contact will require less interaction, and if you are offering a service which require high interaction of customer, so accordingly you have to develop or design a process which involves many contact points, requires many involvement of so much of manpower. So, accordingly you just go through or just have an idea about the customer contact and the type of service that you are offering to the customer. Location of the service delivery is also very important, because at what location you are delivering services to the customers, you just consider this particular aspect too, and the complexity of the service. The service can be available to the customer at a very ease, means a customer get convenience or get easiness in availing the service or not. So, you just consider this particular fact too, means the service that you are providing to the customer, that is basically simple in nature or complex in nature, means a customer requires certain knowledge in order to avail your service, or the customer does not require any particular or specific knowledge for availing your service. So, that particular aspect must be considered by the service provider while designing the process or determining the process of the proposed service. So, if you are going to take decision regarding process, so this particular aspect must be considered by you student as a specialized student of marketing. Like there are two consideration involved in this, like the degree of interaction and customization, and the second one is degree of labor intensity. Degree of labor intensity signifies or refers involvement of manpower, involvement of the employees, involvement of the representative of the organization, and degree of interaction and customization is all about the interaction between the customer and the representative or the employees of the organization, and customization accordingly the service can be provided as per the requirement of the customer. So, this particular these two aspects must be considered while getting involved or going through the process of designing the process. So, there are two aspects to like low and high. Low to high means level of degree of labor intensity will go either high or low, and degree of interaction and customization will go either low or high. So, just see the first quadrant, like degree of interaction and customization is low and degree of labor intensity is also low. So, the various service organization are there where these two aspects are basically low, like airlines, hotel and transportation. Airlines, the interaction is very less, in fact that does not require so much of interaction with the employees. You just get the required question where I have to go, for what is my required seat, and how I can just tie my belt. So, certain questions, some of the questions which can be asked or which may be asked by the customers to the representative of that service organization, and also the degree of on the interaction of what the people involved is also very low. And if we see the professional service like doctors, lawyers, accountants and architects, here the interaction and customization is high and degree of labor intensity is also very high. Means obviously if these people will be available or will interact or will not available, the service will not in fact complete. So, in order to give a meaning or in order to make available the service, it is very necessary to make available or to the have a presence of these type of manpower in front of the customer, so that a customer can get interacted or can resolve the queries and ask the queries to the concerned one. Like if we talk about doctors means the doctor should be present there. A customer is going to a doctor, means the degree of interaction. Obviously, if they will not interact, they will not get rid of that particular disease. And customization is all about, because every patient is having different disease. So, if a customer is coming to a doctor for asking or for getting rid from one particular disease, according to their disease or according to their requirement or their problem, the doctor basically prescribe the required medicine. So, somehow here we see that degree of interaction and customization should also be very high, and obviously the labor intensity means labor availability, the manpower availability should also be very high. So, this particular matrix gives a meaning or gives a sense to you that what you have to decide what type of services you are just thinking to making available or to provide the customer to the customer. So, accordingly you have just think about this particular aspect too, like in the degree of interaction, the level of interaction and the customization and obviously the availability of the manpower. So, you just take care of this particular aspect too. So, in the sequence of or in the process of service process planning, there are also certain decisions involved in that, like the basic technological decisions. Is there any requirement of any technology or not? You should just think accordingly. Specific equipment decision, in order to provide the proposed service that we are thinking to make available or we are just thinking to deliver to the customer, it requires any specific equipment or not, that must be considered, or that this decision particular decision must be considered by the service provider. The process flow decisions, obviously if you are going to offer any type of service, means any type of service, you must go this particular decision, means you have to develop a blueprint of the proposed service. Without it you cannot have a picture, or you basically cannot imagine, or you are having a rough idea about the proposed service. So, in order to get a complete picture, in order to have a wider understanding or a good understanding of your proposed service, means how a customer will get that particular service, this particular question must be answered by this particular decision. And the next one is people decision. Obviously, with the help of people you will make available the service to the customer. So, this particular decision must will also be taken care of while going through the process of designing the process of a proposed service. So, as I told earlier that blueprint development must be taken care of while getting or while involving in the process of developing a process of the proposed service. So, now the next concern is what is that blueprint. So, blueprint is basically a picture or a map that somehow gives you a sense or gives you a figure or gives you an idea about the proposed services that you are thinking to offer to the customers. So, somehow we can also say that a tool of depicting the service process, a tool which somehow portrays or sketched out the overall process of the proposed services. So, while developing a blueprint, you just take care of these three important elements. What are these three? Like the process, point of contact and evidences. Process, obviously that flow chart or that diagram or that sketch that you will develop in order to make available the service to the customers. What are the contact points? Means the point of interaction between the employees or between the representative of the companies and the customers. And the evidences, from where a customer, means this particular question must be answered by obviously the process how a customer will get a service, means and the evidence gives the answer of the question, like from where a customer can get a service. So, evidences that you will develop, that gives some meaning or that gives an answer to the customers about the particular evidences or the particular things that a customer will see and get an idea about the service, how what is the type of service, means which type of service organization is this, and if I am having a requirement of that particular service type of service, I will have to go to that particular service organization. So, by having or by seeing the evidences that you have developed for making available the service to the customers, while determining or while developing the blueprint of the proposed service, these three important elements must be considered by the service provider. So, obviously, you have to prepare, being a service provider, you have to develop a blueprint of the proposed service. So, what things you will portray or what things you will sketch it out in this in that particular map. So, obviously there are certain components or there these are certain elements that you should taken care of while developing or while preparing the map or while preparing the sketch of the proposed services. So, what are those elements and what are those basic components like the customer actions? You have to just think it out given a whatever the type of service that we are providing to the customers. If a customer will is coming to our service organization, what actions and what activities he or she will perform towards us or towards avail or experiencing or towards purchasing or towards availing that particular service that we are providing to the customer. So, the first thing is what the first component is what you have to predict, you have to anticipate the activities or the actions of the customers if they are coming to your service organization that you are thinking to offer to the customers. The next one is on stage contact employee action. On stage and backstage, obviously like I have told in the previous classes that obviously the employees play important role in delivering the service. In the earlier content of unit 3, the role of employees in service delivery. So, obviously there are the types of employees like they perform sometimes on stage and backstage. On stage means they are directly interacting with the customers, and if we talk about backstage, the backstage employees do not directly interact with the customers, but they somehow interact with the on stage and with other employees or the other activities of the organization in order to experience, give a feel of give a positive feel about the service organization. And there are certain support processes too, means if you are going to offer a particular service, what support services and what back end activity and what things are other things are required so that your overall overall performance will go on a very smoother way. So, these components and these elements must be available in your blueprint, in your map of the proposed services while you are going to develop a particular process of the service. Like I have taken the example of a hotel service blueprint, and these are the components as I have told earlier that the physical evidences, customer actions, on stage contact and backstage contact, the elements of what the blueprint. And here it is a blueprint, here is it is a map, it is basically a sketch, or it is somehow a depicting picture which is giving you a sense that if you are offering or if you are dealing in a hotel service, a customer, if a customer is coming, what process he or she has to follow and what things he or she has to see in order to fulfill that particular requirement. Like customer action, arrive at hotel. Obviously a customer is coming to your hotel with some motive. Obviously, what is that motive? In for taking some rest or for getting some recreation, for taking some entertainment facility, whatever. But the basic purpose for availing or for taking the service of a hotel is to take one room where you can, where a customer can get relaxation or take rest in fact. So, a customer action is what? Arrive at hotel. How a customer can get means how a customer can arrive at a hotel by seeing the parking, and by seeing the outer appearance of that particular hotel, a customer is just having an idea that this is a particular hotel, and if I want to take some rest, I have to go to there. So, parking, give bags to the bell person. Next action is, if a customer is coming to a hotel, next action is what? Whatever the bags and whatever the luggage that he or she is carrying, he just that thing must be carried to some other person, and the person is basically the employees of the organization, and there are some cards available at that area where the bags can be kept. The next customer can go to the registration desk or the process of registration, and after checking in the customer can go to the room, call to the room service and order the food, sleep and shower and check out after taking rest, whatever the purpose the customer has come with or arrive at hotel, that purpose has fulfilled, and after fulfillment of that particular requirement the customer can check out. In fact, on stage contact, what are the on stage contact? In fact, the greet and take backs, obviously the persons who are at reception desk and who are the persons who basically the persons who are involved in the process of registrations, and the delivery boy who will carry your bag, the delivery boy who will carry or who will making available the food from kitchen to your concerned room, and the process and the people who are involved in the process of what checkout. Means on stage employee contacts are those the contacts where you are directly interacting with the representative or with the employees of the organization, and backstage contact like take bags to room, take food order, means you are giving a call from to room service, the person who has picked up your phone, you are not able to see them in fact, or that person in fact. So, that person is playing or acting as a backstage employee or backstage contact for the customer. And the physical evidences like for checking in process, you have to go to that registration desk, for lobby and that particular reception area, how you are going to room, through elevator, through stairs, how you are calling to room service by going through the menu or the food the menu list of different meals, and by taking the shower and the amenities of that particular room, you are just getting or fulfilling your requirement. So, if you are developing a blueprint of the proposed service, you have to take care of these particular elements, like you have to anticipate the customer action, you have to just take decision regarding who will represent or who will directly interact with the customer, or who will be the employees at backstage, means they will help you out in overall smooth functioning of the activities. And you have to develop you have to think upon the physical evidences that somehow fulfill or gives the meaning of the every activity or every action that the customer will adopt or the customer will show in order to fulfill in order to experience the particular service. So, while building a service blueprint, you have to go through the following steps, like identify, firstly you have to identify the process that should be or that to be blueprinted, identify the customer segment or the target customer that you have target, map the processes from the customer point of view, means if a customer is coming to your service organization, what questions coming into the mind of that customer you have to identify, you have to just anticipate those questions, and accordingly you have to just take decision regarding on stage and backstage employees, link those customer contact with the supported functions by making available or by introducing different evidences to each and every steps or every actions of the customers, and that if you are going through the following steps, somehow you are able to, you can find ease in building or developing a blueprint of the proposed services. And the next component, that is all about physical evidence, it is also one of the important element of the service marketing mix that must be taken consideration while developing the process or designing the process of the proposed service. So, it somehow gives some meaning or gives a picture physical feature gives a picture of the physicality of the proposed services. Like the role of physical evidence is packing the services, means it gives a sense or it gives a complete picture of the proposed service or the service that you are going to provide to the customers. Like the first one is what is basically the role for packing the services, like it conveys expectations. By seeing the physical features in terms of exterior and exterior designing, a customer basically hold expectations, means if I am going to, if I will go to that service organization, what things I will get from them. So, by you are working on physical evidences elements, somehow you are giving a sense or you are giving meaning to the customers about the physical or about the character, about the functioning of the services, and through this you are trying to develop a picture of the proposed service that is basically intangible in nature, but you are introducing tangibility associated with that intangible service. Influences perception. Obviously sometimes we as customer see the physical evidences, like uh, if we go to water park and theme park, we as customer just get influenced in order to avail, in order to go there, means after seeing, after hearing the experiences of other one, we just get influenced that the exterior or the designing or the facilities that they are provided to there, they are very much good, and you as customer must go there and avail that particular service. So, somehow if you are working too much on your physical evidence, it influences perceptions of your customer, and they you and physical evidence basically help the customers in holding a positive perception about the service organization, and it gives the answer of some questions like how am I to act, and because you have introduces some physical features like doors and the fixtures and the furnitures, a customer is having an idea, or the customer get an idea that how he or she will have to go through in order to avail the service. And if you have introduces a particular infrastructure in your service organization, you are also managing a customer. Suppose a college has introduced and develop a physical evidences about the gate and the room and the stairs. So, a students is getting idea if you want to sit in a class, how they will go there. So, somehow by working on your physical evidences, you are managing your customers and you are also giving them a feel that how they will be able to avail your service. By physical evidences, you are also trying to socialize employees and customers with the help of uniform. Means sometimes we as customers just get the uniform and the courteous behavior or their interaction skills and the soft skills that they are showing in interacting with us and with customers and resolving the queries of the customer. So, somehow by introducing or developing evidences, you are trying to socialize employees and customers too. And obviously through uniform or through well dressed employees and the personnel, you are having an idea that this particular service organization is very good, and it will obviously fulfill our expectations, those expectations that we are carrying and we have come with it. And while developing the physical environment or the physical evidence, you should take care of these particular two aspects. Obviously these are the two elements, like you have to work on your exterior designing and you have to work on your interior designing. If we talk about exterior designing, the signage, the parking, the landscaping and the surrounding environment in which that particular service organization has set up, that must be taken care of while making available the service to the customer. And there are certain elements of interior designing too, like the equipments, means the furniture, the fixtures, the layout of the store and the layout of basically the service organization, that must be taken care of, like the grid and fleet flow. A grid means that particular service organization or that setup is divided into different grids, and you just make available different assortment there, and accordingly the customer can go there and make available the required product or service. Temperature, you have to take care the temperature aspect, like in summer and winter you have to take care, so that a customer can get relaxation and spend too much time in experiencing your service and hold a positive image regarding your service performances. The color, obviously color plays very important role, and you just take care of this particular color aspect too, means whatever the type of service, you accordingly you just select the color of your interior building or the interior designing. Scent means the smell aspect will also play an important role in developing or in holding a positive image about the service firm. So, these are the things come under the topic like service processes, blueprint and physical evidences. If you want to get more ideas about the topic, you just go through these two books, you will get wider understanding about that. So, thank you class.